Internal combustion two-stroke engine. This animation explains the principle of a two-stroke engine. So let's look at the engine from the inside. The most important components are the piston, the connecting rod, the crankshaft, the inlet valve, the crankcase, the cylinder head, and the spark plug. Other terms include the combustion chamber and the exhaust port and the transfer port. Now let's move on to first cycle. The work cycle. The piston is at the top. The combustion chamber is filled with a gasoline air mixture. The spark plug ignites the mixture with a spark. And by the explosion, the piston is pushed down. And this pressure is transmitted to the crankshaft via the connecting rod, so the crankshaft rotates. At the same time, something else is happening in the crankcase. Back to top. The piston is up again. There is also a gasoline air mixture below the piston. This is pushed down by the piston. The resulting pressure closes the inlet valve. The volume below the piston continues to decrease. The mixture cannot escape and is compressed more and more. Second cycle, scavenging, fill, and compact. The piston is almost at the bottom and has released the overflow port. The pressurized gasoline air mixture enters the combustion chamber via the transfer port. And at the same time, pushes the new mixture, the exhaust gases through the exhaust duct, and the exhaust into the open air. This process is called scavenging. The momentum causes the piston to move upwards again, and the piston closes the overflow and the outlet port. The new mixture is compressed above the piston. Something is also happening in the crankcase during this cycle. Back to the beginning of measure. The piston is now at the bottom. The upward movement increases the volume below the piston. A negative pressure is created. This negative pressure opens the inlet valve. The crankcase fills with mixture again. When the piston is up again, the entire process begins again. This is how a two-stroke engine works.